dang it. Almost spilled. That was dang close. I should put that on the ground. So what's going on, everybody? Let's give it a few minutes. I already did one live today, but I wanted to come back on and see if anybody else was on before I'm off for good tonight, and see who's out there still. I just got back from doing the live stream out at the Lemeen River here in Missouri. Did some fishing. Just did a little bit of fishing. Didn't really get much into it. And got some more footage for another video. What in the world do I gotta... So I took this, took that. Oh, my green bag. My GoPro battery bag. All that good stuff. Oh, my GoPro case. I didn't get that in here either. Make sure you hit that like button as you guys are coming in, for all my new viewers, my subscribers, and friends out there. I'm just back home. Just got back from doing a live stream out on the river, on the riverbed of the Lemeen River. Kind of wanted to look at the footage and do a live stream real quick. Won't be a very long live stream, maybe an hour. It just depends on who all comes in. And also, you can go back and watch my live streams if you guys want to check them out. Check out my channel as well if you guys haven't seen it yet. I just got back home. Thought I'd throw the card in, the SD card, and see what it looks like out there in the river where I just came from. Can't believe I broke one of my rods out there. It had to have been weakened somehow, because it never snapped on me before. So I wonder if I left it in my truck too long. Hey, thanks for the hearts there. Thanks for the support. Let me know who you are. Leave me a comment there. I do appreciate you being here. Joining my second live for tonight. Thanks for all the support, everybody. Who's watching? Who's out there? Who's joining my live stream tonight? Go ahead and leave me a comment. Who is that? Who's messing around out there? Who's hitting all those hearts and flowers too? I thought I just seen a flower. Right on. Somebody's incognito. Oh wow, that footage looks pretty good.
Stand right here and cool that fucking phone off.
Dadgummit. Where'd I put my glasses? I better get my glasses on so I can see who that is. Dean, how you doing, Dean? Have you checked out my channel? Are you a subscriber?
What the fuck? What did that happen?
Dang, I can't see crap. Dean Anderson, how you doing? From Oregon, popping in to say hi, and show your channel some love. Yeah, let's do that. Right on. I do appreciate you. Check out my channel though. Hopefully you'll subscribe. Definitely need a lot of people. It's all good. I'm slow sometimes too. The Gamer, how you doing? Appreciate you guys stopping in, and hopefully you guys will hang out for a little while. Hit the like button. Check out my channel. You guys know what to do, right? Good to see you guys in here tonight. This is my second live stream. I was just on the river doing some fishing out there.
Fuck that phone. Piece of shit. That thing's never done that to me until now.
What are you up to today? Oh, subscribed when I raided you. Right on. Hey, raid me again. let's do the whole raid again. I worked until about I want to say noon, sometime a little afternoon. Maybe it was noon 30 or something. But then I came home and grabbed some fishing gear and my GoPro, went down to the river. Yeah, let's do that whole raiding thing. And that was awesome. You the one who did that, Goat Raiders. Yeah. Dude, that was awesome. All I need is one more raid like that and bring them all back in. Shoot, I might get monetized if they stick around. That's all I need, man. Get monetized. That way I can start doing more stuff for you guys.
My phone's never shut off like that.
Yeah, I went fishing and yeah. Sorry, man. I wish I could have taken you, but you probably would have had the same luck that I had. I broke one of my poles in half. But I think, I don't know, it might have been weakened by sitting in my truck, maybe sitting in the sun or something. It's like brand new. I haven't even really used it. But I had a catfish on the end, on the line, and I pulled it up like that, and I must have had a weak spot in the rod, and it snapped in half.
Oh my god. Sun comes out from behind the trees.
So
Nothing but.
I just came back home just now, got home just a few minutes ago, maybe about 15 minutes ago. And hopping right back on the lives. Trying to grow my channel. So
Hey guys, what's going on?
Yeah, it was it's a pretty cool little Cast King rod too. I'm really surprised it broke that easily.
I don't know if we will.
That's why I think it might have had a weak spot in it where it snapped. But it's alright. I'll grab my bait caster and throw it on a different rod. But it was definitely a cool rod. It looked cool, but shit didn't last worth the crap.
Let's go fishing. Let's try it out. Thanks for being with me today.
I normally don't leave my fishing rods in the truck. So maybe that's where I went wrong. That sun will bake the crap out of your stuff. But yeah, it was pretty fun down there on the river. Caught a little panfish, little sunfish, and then I was like, it was so warm down there. I was sitting in the sun. My temperature said 91, and so I was like, I'm not gonna sit here anymore. I'm going home. Get back on live where it's nice and cool. What'd you do today? What are you up to? Yeah, I don't have enough subs yet. Definitely need more. Set up membership and super chat. I'm still trying to figure. I know how stupid that sounds, but I'm still trying to figure out how to do that. Yeah, I went live tonight. I went live today. I got like 6 new subscribers, but I need a whole heck of a lot more. I need like 400, something around there, 450 maybe.
do my best.
Yeah, we got to do that. We got to do another one of those raids. I have been trying to catch up on some cleaning. Right on. I need to clean out my computer so it's not so hard to upload a bunch of download a bunch of videos so I can make my videos again. A 6 is better than 0, right? Right on. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I was down there doing some fishing. You can probably see. I'm just watching part of the video, but it's pretty cool. The scenery was nice too. I sat up right in front of the river on a bend, and so the water was flowing. It looked pretty nice, man. Everybody that came on said, "Wow, that's so nice. Nice scenery out there."
It's in the center. Look how beautiful it is out here. I might even throw the drone up in the air if I got good enough battery.
Oh,
Look at the monster trees up in here, guys.
yeah, definitely. I'm gonna try to be on here every night. I don't care if it's only 6 a night. I gotta do lives. I mean, I was doing like 3 lives a night a couple times. I did a live stream over the weekend. I cooked some tacos, kind of bushcraft style. So you'll have to check out that live. It was on Friday night. So it's pretty cool. I did a live, did a video. Yeah, man, it was during a huge lightning storm, thunder and lightning, and just a downpour. But at least I got my canopy up fast enough, and the rain would come and go. But it basically rained the entire night. But it kind of lightened up, and then I could start cooking, and then it would pour down and get my food all wet. Hey Shane, how you doing? You can send me a fishing lure, surprise me. If so, I'll send you info. Send me info. What kind of fishing do you do? Yeah, I'd love to send you a fishing lure. I got freaking hundreds of baits. Haven't even used them. Haven't even taken them out of the box yet. Just a bunch of stuff sent to me a few years ago, and just not too recent, or not too far off. But yeah, you need to check out my lives. I'm trying to do lives every night. Show the support. I'd really appreciate it, man. Catfish, bass. Right on. I got a ton of bass lures. Catfish will hit bass lures too. They love plastics. Love plastic worms. I got probably 300 wacky bags of wacky worms. Every color, I swear. How you doing? Hey, thanks for joining my live stream. I'm sorry, I can't read that. Is that Hindu? Can't read that writing there, but I do apologize. And thanks for joining my live. Shane, nice. Yeah. And I've got I've got a few back here. Savage Gear, Lunker Hunt, Headbanger Lures, a whole bunch of headbangers. Berkeley Beavers. I collect a bunch of them. So were you here during my live, Shane, when I was showing all those lures? You must have been. But yeah, guys, I could use all the love and support you guys want to share my videos. I'd really appreciate it. I'll be sure to bring you guys nice videos when I get out and can do some more traveling around. Get out of Missouri for a little bit. Otherwise, I can go down to South Missouri before I head out and do some fishing. I know there's some really cool places down there. But yeah, definitely, you guys, everything you guys do, really, I do appreciate it. Yeah, so this is my second live tonight that I'm doing. So I just got home from fishing and busted my Cast King rod in half on a catfish. Stupid catfish. Broke the line. He broke the hook too. I watched a few of your videos. Right on. Yeah, they're only going to get better.
great big shells down in here.
I made a short one just recently, but it's short for a reason. It's so that you guys will go back and watch my live, because I was recording a video Friday night, and I didn't want it to be 3 hours long, and I wanted to do a live stream while I was cooking some soft tacos, chicken soft tacos, bushcraft style. I tried out a new, like a tornado type, stainless steel um, fire pit, and the tacos, oh my word, even though I got rained on, the tacos turned out awesome. They were so good. But man, I'm gonna have to keep that recipe. I mean, I know how I cooked it and everything, but definitely tasted good. But I did that on a live, and so it was kind of in and out, a lot of lagging that night. But I'm down in the Ozarks, so what can you do? I don't have a very good signal down there unless I get up to the top of the mountain. I'll have a much better signal up there. I'm actually gonna go up there. I don't know about this weekend. I am gonna go out and do a live this weekend, but I don't know if I'll climb to the top of that mountain this weekend. I'll probably. Well, I planned on getting out my riding lawnmower and cutting a couple acres of grass up there on my property. It's all kind of like tucked back in the Ozarks. You can check it out. Check out my last video I just uploaded on. Was it Friday night? I think it was Friday night. But it shows a little bit of the property out there, and big old grass strip. But it goes up behind all that, and I used to do a lot of camping up there. I'm gonna cut all that grass up there, and so I can. It's a lot easier since we got chiggers and crap, chiggers and ticks, and I don't want to get ticks and infested with chiggers, so I'll probably spray the ground wherever I put my tent, so I don't get eaten alive. But I wanted to go up there. Plus, I was gonna bring Bruiser up there, and if I take him up there, then man, if he gets eaten by chiggers and ticks, I'm not gonna take him back up there again if that happens. I've taken Bodie out plenty of times, and luckily, he never got anything. So, but definitely gonna get out this weekend and do some more bushcraft. And if it doesn't rain. They've been surprising us. They say no rain, and then it rains, and then it pours, and I just couldn't set up a tent this last weekend because it was lightning out. Every 5 minutes, lightning would strike. So if we don't have any lightning and stuff like that this weekend, then I'm definitely gonna set up that tent. I miss all the outdoor stuff. Not able to go anymore, so I get my fix watching others. Right on. Well, it's gonna get better. I'm gonna try to do some videos where I do nothing but bushcraft. I mean, building a fort, not a fort, building like a bushcraft hut. Well, I don't know, like a survival type bushcraft thing that you can sleep in overnight, and then do a bunch of stuff like that, because I think that stuff is pretty cool. But I've got tons of trees on my property where I can cut. I can, a lot of fallen trees and a lot of trees on my land. You want a bass lure? I can do that. Send me some information. Maybe if you could get my email, let me know. If you can get my email, then yeah, I'll definitely send you some lures. Got to send you more than one. I don't want to just send you one. That'd be like a waste of time, right? You got to have a bunch of lures. I was going to show you guys my spoons. Were you here though, Shane, when I was showing all my lures? Not all of my lures, just like a few of my lures, but I guess just the. Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. I'm knocking stuff over here. What happened? Am I on something? Yeah, I'm on the leg over there. I just sent you information. What the heck's going on with my dadgum? Why is it not standing up now? This is my spoon box.
Isn't it beautiful out here? Look at
Whole bunch of musky spoons.
it. So nice.
Hey, how you doing?
Need some more.
Pal and Jack, how you doing? Thanks for joining my live stream tonight. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, check out my videos. But I got a bunch of these. I got about 50 or 60 of these things. If I can untangle this. Great big old musky baits. Yeah, we're having a party tonight. Look at that. Great big old musky baits though.
Yeah, I actually had a white.
So one of these days I'm gonna get out and do some musky fishing. And do a live also. Show you this one's pretty badass. This thing's got some huge spoons on it, but a whole bunch of different kinds.
So I'm gonna let you guys check out
That's what I'm into. I like that big game. I like the big old fish, that the pole bending big old fish. A lot of big musky baits. I got practically every color in here though. But yeah, check out my videos. Let me know what you guys think. Ones who haven't seen any of them yet. Check this one out. This is pretty cool. I've got them all laying in there so nice too, but it's not fun if you can't show them every once in a while. What the heck's going on here? Yeah, hit that like button, everybody, as you're coming in. Come on, let go. Did I show you that one yet? This one's pretty sweet. This is going to be a good one. They're about 10 to 12 inch baits, spinner baits. That's what I'm going to use out there when I do some musky fishing. And I just tangled the shit out of this thing. Whole bunch of different kinds though. Whole bunch of musky baits. Also, let me know where you're watching from, guys. I'm not going to get into the whole lure thing. I just wanted to show you these big ass spinner baits that I got. Even got one of my favorite colors. If I can get it untangled, I'll put these all back in nicely though. Got gold ones. I was watching a bunch of musky fishing shows and so fishing videos, and so I had to get all the colors that I could. I even got black and gold and white. They're pretty cool. I might even be able to use some of these for the big old lake trout up in Michigan. Like I said, I want to do some traveling out there and see what kind of fishing I can do. A lot of gold. These look pretty badass when they're in the water, when they're spinning out. Never even used any of these. I took them out of the package and put them in this plastic box, and I planned on using them one day. Here in Texas. Yeah, I could probably catch a big ass gar off of one of these too, but a fish head would be a lot better to use as bait. Can you show me some bass lures? Yeah, I can show you some. I can show that kind of stuff all night long. Let me get my tripod setting up better. I think one of the legs is not sitting right on here. Sorry about that, guys. I do apologize. I'm kind of throwing you all over the place. You ever seen these ones? Berkeley beavers. I started collecting them before they started selling them from $50 to $100 on eBay. That's bullcrap, selling them for that much. So, but I went on there and bought a whole bunch because I follow some guys that fish out of Minnesota, and I used to live there in Minnesota. But these things are a badass topwater whopper plopper type you know, plopper type baits. Huge largemouth hit these things hard. I bet even the muskie will up north or up in Minnesota. Yeah, but I've got a whole bunch of different baits. If you're into like whopper ploppers, frog poppers, Rapala, Savage Gear, all that kind of stuff. That's what I've got. Never seen those. Those are cool. Yeah. And anymore, eBay's practically making them almost impossible to get. They put these things on eBay, and I found some for like $25, and so I bought up a whole bunch. And then they went to 50 when they ran out, and so now they're up to like 50 to $100 for those dang Berkeley beavers. They're called like Chapos. Berkeley Beaver Chapo. Savage Gear. Savage Gear. All the rats, all different sizes. I've got them all the way down to these little tiny Savage Gear worm or can't get my words out. I've been fishing all for a couple hours but I got gar in my river. Can you send me something so I can catch some on? All right, the one thing you want to fish with gar is like fish. They eat anything from minnows to dead fish. You could set out a trout line on like a bottle, like a pop bottle, and tie it off to a tree branch and just put dead fish on it, and you'll catch gar. You'll catch gar all day long like that. They will hit topwater plugs. Got a bunch of lizards from Savage Gear right behind me. All of that is Savage Gear. All those bait boxes are full of lures. Got my worm boxes over here. My lizards and my reapers. Plastic baits, more plastic baits. Down on underneath there is a worm box. And then yeah, let me show you this. Are you still here? Let me show you. I want to fish from the bridge. Okay. Yeah, just make sure you're allowed to fish from that bridge. I know some cops, they don't like it when people fish from the bridge. Let me see if I can get this tackle box. And I'll show you some of the plugs I keep for bass. I've got a few of these boxes, if I can get it out. I can. I just have to kind of pull at it and mess with it for a minute. It's underneath my table. Oh, that's why. But I got a bunch of plugs right here too on the wall. These are handmade big old frog plugs for pike, muskie, big old largemouth. Got big huge ploppers. Another frog right there. But yeah, let me try to work this box out so I can show you real quick. It's got a table on the top of it, so it's not letting me grab it. Let me just get this table out of here. Don't fall down. Got a bunch of rubber baits too. Like you want to talk about catching gar? I've got a bunch of plastics, bunch of silicone minnows, crazy sizes too. They bring in the big baits, the big fish. I mean, the big steelhead trout, the big muskie, big walleye. See, I got a few of these boxes too that are jam-packed with a bunch of Savage Gear and And get my glasses back on so I can see what I'm doing here. Are you still here, Shane? Don't make me do this by myself now. Alright, this is kind of a mixture of stuff, but not my favorite stuff. But I do have Rapala mixed in. Let me know if you're still here. Looks like you might be. A lot of different plugs though. Old ones, really old head-in lures. They've been around for a long time, so they're a little discolored, but river runts. I don't even know if it'll focus. It's got some kind of film on it. River runt spooks. Little broken back spooks. This is like a dog. This is the... Where's that dog at? You probably can't see it very well, but I got a big old plastic dog up on the wall right here. I have a bunch of those plugs. Those are 12-inch plugs. Or baits. You still here? Those are your traditional bass. Yep. But let me see if I can angle this down. Oh, don't come out of my... Don't fall over now. Yeah, I've got some saltwater baits in there too. A lot of saltwater baits in here, but a lot of lizards. A lot of lunker hunt lizards. Lots and lots of Savage gear for Florida when I go to Florida and catch them big old peacock bass and those big old fish that are out there. A lot of Savage gear. Just a whole bunch of good stuff. I was into collecting lizards for a while for those peacock bass. So I've got some big old lizard baits. All the way down to little bluegills. And then bat lures. Whatever you think will catch a gar, just put it in the box and bag or whatever, and I sent you my information to send to appreciate. Right on. Right on, right on, right on. Yeah, if I can't find your information, where did you send it to? I've also got these big old plugs. That's a dang good plug for muskie. Oh my gosh. Really good plug for muskie. That's just one bait box that I have. The other one's got more crazy lures like Rapalas and a lot of good stuff. Even got the old longer Rapalas. I try to get the nice stuff though. I don't want anything rusty and old. So most of my stuff is pretty good, pretty new. But like I was saying, I've got a bunch of jitterbugs. Broken back jitterbugs. That's a good bass bait right there. That's a damn good bass bait. Big old yellow belly on it. Big old frog going across the water. I'll hold that out for you. But I was buying a lot of plugs. I even got one of them things. Weird things. I don't know. I never used it, but I think it'd be good for like a great big old peacock bass. Yeah, I'm going to be getting up into Florida and stuff like that. Places like that when I get monetized. Got those old bass. Old bass plugs. Just a whole bunch of mixed stuff. Tiny torpedoes and a lot of normal type torpedoes. So yeah, I'll put some aside. I'll find your information. These are good for top water. These are good for bass for top water, and that's a cicada. I don't know if you've seen these cicadas. A lot of top water plugs. So yeah, it's not bad. I've got another box that's got better stuff in it. This one's kind of mixed up Savage Gear and a bunch of old plugs. I even got a little crawfish here. It's a little different type of crawfish, but it works really good. Catches a lot of bass. Little dangly arms it's got on it. Looks pretty real. So yeah, yeah, these things are heavy. They're jam packed. But I had to start getting into plastic boxes that I've got. All those baits. I started taking all the baits out and putting them in plastic boxes so I can take them around instead of these big old heavy boxes. These awkward boxes, man. They're not as fun carrying them things around. But a lot of times I've gone just to, gone in the boat. So, hey, thanks, Matthew. Thanks for joining my live stream. If you're still here, hit that like button, guys. It really does help out. It helps the channel a lot when you guys interact with me and leave me comments and share my videos. YouTube has really started showing my videos out too, so let's keep it going. I love it. I'm gonna have to put that back later on. I can't even get that down in there. But definitely hit that like button. Share some love. Share your support. I can actually get that other box out too, Shane. Because it's just sitting here too. I actually think this one was easier to get out than the other one. Let's see what's in here, because I kind of forgot. It's kind of heavy too, just like the other one though. Got another big old box. I have 12 tackle boxes. Right on, so you're kind of like I am. You just can't get enough of this fishing stuff. You find some cool baits, you got to go down and get them. What kind of stuff do you have? See, this is where you get into my good bass stuff, my old grandpa bass stuff, man. And these aren't cheap. Go on eBay and check out how much these are now. This is wood. This is a wood one. It's almost collector condition. So I mean, it's got everything's original, but I got a lot of the big old wooden plugs. These are really good for bass up in Minnesota. Big old mouse. I still have all this. Even has his tail. I need to super glue it or something so it don't break off. It's like hanging by a dangle. But yeah, I was on eBay collecting a bunch of them big old lures. Crazy crawlers. So I got a whole bunch of them. I got a bunch of different sizes too, but not just that one big one size. I got the smaller size, but see, I got a smaller size right here, and this one's wood too. But yeah, I got a bunch of stuff for fishing. I'm in Idaho. Hey, right on. I'm in Idaho. Yeah, Idaho's a good place. You got these type of ploppers, these type of jitterbugs.
Yeah, now it's behind me.
They're damn good for bass. I'll usually take this out and catch a four pound bass like right away. The big ones like them older lures. I don't know what the deal is with the older lures, but a lot of poppers, a lot of frog poppers, wooden ones, not the plastic, the old original wooden ones. Never even used that one. The old robins with the tail, the skirt, the poppers, chipmunk. All good bass baits. Definitely good bass baits in this one. This is the more expensive box because it's got a lot of stuff. A lot of those type of. Minnesota is where I spent a lot of time, and so I bought a bunch of stuff good for Minnesota for the big bass. I even have some Bill Dance lures that are good, really, really good for the bass. Remember those? Rubber craws. This one's actually pretty good. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Check out my channel. Trying to build my channel so I can get monetized and I can get around, do a lot more stuff for you guys. A lot of fishing. I want to go to new places where I can take my boat and go catch some big old fish, but I got a bunch. I stuck some of these tails on that because I had really good success with the tail on there, but it really doesn't cast worth the crap with the tail. So, but it still does pretty good. But yeah, I got a lot of snakes, Savage Gear snakes even. I think this one's the 10-inch or the 8-inch one. Yeah, 8-inch. I got the 12-inch ones too. What's that one? That's the black one. Well, yeah, a whole bunch. Oh, I even got into these. I even got into this Savage Gear. These plugs are awesome for pike. They fold out into a plopper on the back end of them. And you can pop them because it's got a mouth on the front. You can pop them and they'll make all kinds of noise on top water. Got the old original red heads. This one's red and pearl. But yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. So yeah, as long as I can find your information, I'll send you some goodies. You have to come to Texas. Go Joe Pool Lake, Bardwell Lake. Battery 15%. Stupid battery. I swear this battery doesn't last long enough for me to do anything. Broken backs. A lot of broken back Rapalas. But I'm trying to get down here to these other ones too. Because these ones are good down in Texas too. Lunker Hunt. Little lizards. Good in Florida. Damn good in Florida. So yeah, a lot of lures. Big old bat lure. That thing makes a lot of racket on top of the water. But yeah, we'll if I can find your information, we'll get these to you. Get some of these to you. Proper frog from Lunker Hunt. I got every color they make, I believe. This one's just one of my favorites. It's a pearl one, which is freaking awesome. Does really, really good top water. Really good. I usually take that and throw that in my pocket real quick when I'm heading out to the lake. The lake that I go to is, I can't remember how many acres it is, but there's record-sized bass, I've been told, in there. And I caught an 8.5-pound bass out of that lake. So I can believe it. I can believe that there's some big bass in there. I have yet to catch one. They say there's 2-pound crappie in that one too. I still have grandpa lures, man. I still got them old lures. I never even used it. Still brand new in the box. This thing's got to be worth some money on eBay, because being wood, still in the original packaging. I just collected all my stuff over the years and didn't throw any of it away. Figured I would use it someday. See, I even have another one of them, one of my favorites. If you guys are just jumping in, I'm showing awesome guy some lures. He was asking to have, if he could have some of these lures. I'm definitely into that. I'm definitely into giving some lures away. I mean, this thing, you probably can't see, but this box is timber. This box is full. This box is full of lures. I've got tons of these things. But I just went through a collecting spree and original. That's the bigger one too. It's a damn good pike bait. But yeah, let me look. What are you still here, Shane? Let me know where I can send you my information again. So okay, send it to me right now and I'll screenshot it. Well, I don't know how you screen. I don't want to do that. Send it to me. How did you send it to me? Because you don't want to do that over the internet, do you? Because I think it'd be easier to send it on the email or something. So if you want, I can give you my email real quick. Did you find my email at all on my channel? Let me know. Just on chat. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff on chat that you don't want your information out on chat. You got a pen? Send me an email. I'm going to give you my email. Blue-tailed skink type. But, yeah, give me your email. Or I'll give you my email. Yeah, I'll give you my email and then and then you can email me. It's a lot safer. I'd rather do it the safe way instead of have you give the information online. You know. This I haven't even used that. It's brand new. A lot of head and torpedoes. A lot of nice frogs. Great freaking topwater bass bait. These baits are awesome. How you guys doing? Let me know whoever comes in the live stream. I'm just going through some lures, showing some people the lures they wanted to see. And they're doing a request for some baits. I told my subscribers that I'd start mailing out some lures. I've got thousands of lures. I just appreciate all the love and support that everybody shows me. And I can part with some of these baits. That's a really nice one. I forget what this one's called. If I had more light in the room, I could probably figure it out. I don't know if I could turn this thing around without knocking everything down off my table. There we go. That's pretty good. Storm. Yeah, storms. These are pretty good baits. But once I get traveling and stuff, I'm gonna start using a lot of these baits too. Another storm. Check it out. You guys into collecting storms? These are really good baits. Good for walleye too. Walleye jump all over those baits. Lots and lots and lots of baits. This is a storm. Yeah, see? I'm trying to get it focused and it won't focus anyways. That's a pearl storm. You love lures too? Right on. Hey, thanks for joining my stream. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Trying to grow my channel so I can put these baits to use. Whether I mail them out or use them in the lakes. I've got probably 4 of these tackle boxes and just too much gear. So I mean that's 2 skyscrapers, man, of fishing lures. But Savage Gear, Lunker Hunt, Head Banger, Savage Gear. Did I say Savage Gear? Rapala, everything. But yeah, so it's fun. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of top water plugs if you're into pan fishing. These are like Chinese baits, but you know what? I catch bass all the time off these things. Catch big old bluegill. Pound and a half bluegills off of them. This one glows in the dark. Here's some cool stuff, man. If you don't believe me, I can make it glow in the dark. It's a glow in the dark one for sure. But I went through and collected a bunch of stuff. Trying to build my channel and be able to go anywhere, fish for anything. Even got some ducks. Top water duck plugs. It's even broken back, so it kind of swims through the water. But yeah, so let me know when you get back, Shane. I just sent you my email. You send me your email? Yeah, I'll send them to you if you want them. Where did you send me your email? Oh, no, where did you send me your email at? Is it right there? How you doing? Packhorn Ellis? Pack. I'm going to call you Pack. How you doing, Pack? Thanks for joining my live stream. We're just going over some fishing lures. Yeah, hit that subscribe button, guys. Hit that like button. It really does help out. Hi, Lucy. How you doing? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Say bien, bien. Never seen a duck lure. You never seen a duck lure? Hey, how you doing? Hey, Aunt, how you doing? I'll show you a duck lure. I got lots of duck lures. I've got tons of duck lures. Bien, bien, awesome. Muy bien. Muchas gracias. And you say de nada. I don't know Spanish. I'm just messing around. Yeah, I got a duck lure. I know I got those duck lures. Where the duck lures go? Yeah, guys, hit that. Make sure you guys hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. I got about 400 videos on there, and I got different kinds too. I think I have that got me in the finger. I think I got a mallard in there too. But I went through and collected a whole bunch of cool lures. That's like a different type of duck lure, but I thought there would be a cool collector item, you know. Never even used them, but I want to be able to catch fish wherever I go. So I got big old rubber plugs, a lot of worms, bass plugs, walleye plugs, muskie plugs, catfish. I do have stuff for catfish, but when I go catfishing, I usually use live bait. I'll cut bait up, cut bait in half, cut the heads off. Oh, this one's an old one too. I'm gonna ask you where you sent me your email address. This tail, I replaced the original with this tail because the other one, when they get so old, they become so brittle. They stick together, they melt. So you don't want to leave these things in your car. But I swapped out my tackle box. What'd you say? I swapped out my tackle boxes with mobile carry cases. Mobile carry cases so I could carry them in the backpack. Oh yeah, well I have so many lures. I like those kind of plastic cases. I got those too, because I have so many lures and so many different baits that I needed to put them somewhere. And yeah, they do help. It helps out a lot when you have that. Do I have big duck lures? Yes, I do. They're in that pile back there. If you give me a second, I can grab those and show you. I was going through and collecting those too, so I got all the sizes ducks. The large ones, the small ones. Yep, I've got all of them. The Savage Gear ones. Yep, I've got them. Do you have big ducks? Yes, my home cat fishes. Right on. Holy crud, you have a lot of cases. I do. I do. I have a lot of fishing lures. Shane Miller. Yes, please. Okay, Shane. All right, Shane. Give me a second. Don't go anywhere, guys. Hey, get those numbers up. Look at that. I'm gonna knock everything over trying to put this away. This tripod's just got me freaking messed up. Let me put this box back without dumping everything over. What the heck is going on around here? Whew. Yeah, give me a second and I'll go grab those. They might be stacked up on the other plugs, on the other boxes. I'll turn that on. You're probably gonna have a light on too, so I can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna turn the yellow one. I think the yellow one's better than that bright ass white one. That LED one. I got so much stuff. I do. I got a lot of headbanger in there too. Where's my rat? Or my ducks? Where's my ducks? Where's my ducks? I just have to think here for a second. I've got a lot of stuff in here. Don't tell me they're on the bottom. Let me see if I can find some. I got a lot of these too. I don't know if you can see them, but they're river to sea whopper ploppers, all the sizes too, and those river to sea whopper ploppers. Yeah, give me a second. Let me try to find some of this stuff. I've got to kind of stack stuff up for a second, and then I can go back and put it all back away. But I can't get to it if I don't start digging into it. Oh, I might have them in that black bag too. But I do have them. I might have moved them. Over there. They're the ducks. Yeah, I do have the ducks. Where are the ducks? Where is the ducks? See, I got a bunch of those Savage Gear crayfish, those rubber crayfish. They look realistic. It looks so real, I think it was a crayfish if it was sitting on the bottom. I gotta just go through and look. Look to see what I got. You said ducks. You want to see the ducks. There they are. Holy cow. These, I'll get the smaller ones and show you. I've got the larger ones too. But I'm going to have to do some digging in here to get the larger ones. Where'd those go? I just now seen them. Where'd they go? Oh, they're down there. We'll move this over here then. All I got to do is just move that stuff off. Lot of frogs. Those Lunker Hunt frogs. Lot of whopper ploppers. I do have the duck lures, and I can show you some of the big ones. I got a few right here I can show you. Oh! You guys still there? Do you have... Oh, I forgot to plug my phone in. Here, I'll show you that, but I'm going to lose my phone if I don't plug it in. So give me 1 second, guys. Get that thing plugged in. Otherwise, it's going to be gone. My live stream's going to die. I got 11 more. No, what's my percentage here? Get in there, dadgummit. What the heck? That's going to make me mad if I don't get this thing plugged in. Not going to make me mad. Just going to get me on. Get it to turn off on me. Come on now. I don't need the... There we go. Now I just got to hook this up here. Just put it right there if I can. Bear with me, guys. Sorry about that. I don't mean to be messing up the live stream here. There we go. Woo! Are you talking about these Savage Gear duck lures? Get that comment coming. Get that comment coming. What's your favorite lure, or do you have several? I have several. I have several. This is like a loon. And they got that. They got that thing you can take this and hang that and let that go, and it'll trail a little bit lower, because a lot of the fish sometimes they'll hit from the bottom, and if this is trailing down here and they don't get up on top of this, they'll get hooked by that just by striking it. They'll get hooked by that. That's why they come up with that idea. I think it's a pretty damn good idea if you ask me. I got the white one. I got the baby duck. This one right here is one of the best ones for a pike muskie. Pike and muskie, how you doing? Break-in. Hey, thanks for joining my live stream. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button too. Let me know if you guys are subscribers, or if you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to grow my channel. I got a mallard. I'm kind of hiding his head for you guys, from you guys. Yeah, I'll throw one in. Which one did you like? I got 2 mallards, 1 white. I got another box. I got another box full of them. But some are buried. I even have them old kind of frogs, those ploppers, whopper, plopper kind of frogs. They just go... That's what I caught my 8-pound bass on. I caught it off of this one right here. I don't know if it was this particular one, but this is the color. The leopard frog. Leopard frog? I believe it was leopard frog bait color. That's why I caught 8.5-pound bass off of that. And that's the cheaper one. That's not even the lunker hunt. That's the what do they call that? The it'll come to me. Knockoff? Yeah, these are the knockoff ones. This one's a nice one. Those kind of holding its shape. Really, really good bass plugs. Oh my gosh, they smack those things. You do have to bend the back of the hook just a little bit. Hey, thanks for the hearts, guys. Thanks for all the love and support. I've seen people use frogs for barramundi here in Australia. Yeah, right on. Yeah, you'll have to go back and watch the beginning or the live, and you'll see a bunch of baits that'd be perfect for Australia. I've got a few thousand baits, but yeah, this is just one of the plug boxes. But yeah, which one, Shane, did you say you like? I'm just do I have a paper pen? Yeah, go for it. Are you gonna do it right here? Are you gonna send me your email right here? Thanks for all the love and support, guys. If you guys haven't seen my channel, hit that channel here. Look up my channel and hit that subscribe button. Also, leave me comments so I can get to know you guys. I like to be able to communicate with my subscribers and keep up with them, and get to know them all. I don't like to just have subscribers and not communicate with everybody. So I try to do live streams every day that I can. Get to know you guys by name and by personality, whatever it takes. But yeah, if you check out my channel and hit that subscribe button, really helps. I'm gonna do a lot of traveling, a lot of fishing and stuff, traveling and bushcraft camping and all kinds of stuff. What is your? Hopefully this pen is good. Yeah, just go ahead and send it, and I'll screenshot it. Damn, that's a bright light right there. That's a little better. Yeah, what kind of fishing do you do out there, breaking? Breaking Bud? Do you do croc fishing? You ever catch croc? What rods do you have behind you? I got some deep sea fishing rods or some big catfish rods, snagging rods. We do a lot of spoonbill snagging here. Yeah, but these things are awesome. Really cool. The feet even turn on them. They're Savage Gear. I got a bunch of those plugs though. I've got lots of plugs, lots of baits. I'll have to go through and see if you sent it, if they didn't block it. Sometimes they'll block sensitive information just to protect the viewers. Shane, do you have a piece of paper and pen? Because I haven't seen any email come through yet. You have a paper and pen. Email right here, write it down. Nice e-bike. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a cool e-bike. I like it. I'm going to just... Right on. Yeah, I don't have any email. Let me look up on my let me look up something real quick. Not now. Don't start over. Don't restart my computer. Computer, what are you thinking? Don't be doing that to me. Your device will restart to update outside of... Nah, don't do that. I need to look at something real quick. My computer wants to restart. Daggum it. Yeah, you guys, if you guys could, I'd really appreciate it. If you watch my videos and share them and leave comments too. That really is starting to really build my channel. So I do appreciate it. I do appreciate everything you guys do. Channel right there. Go to my channel. Let me see if... here's what I'm going to do. Because I don't think Shane just on chat. No, sir. Let me go back on. Let me go back down to the bottom. Yeah, you do catfish in Australia. Yeah, I bet they do. We're coming into winter. I do a little freshwater fishing, catfishing, spangled perch, Australian bass. Right on. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'd love to do that. I'd love to go out there. I'm going to go to my community and let me see here real quick. I haven't got on my computer for a while. Create a post. All right, this is what I'm going to do, Shane. I'm going to put my email on my community. This is for everybody who wants to take down my email. And let me get this written down. I'll write a message on there. You guys can go to my community section on my channel and write down my email address. Leave me your information if you guys want a lure or two. Let's see. I'm gonna put it right here. All right, let me. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I'm one-handing it here because I got other stuff going on. Here is my email for everyone that wants to send me a message. Okay, I'm gonna post it. All right, go to my channel and go down to the community. Click on it and look at my newest post and let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Give me some kind of a message on the live that that you got my email address. And that way you guys could email me your guys' information if you guys want a lure or two. You guys have all my information here. You guys can go look at it and go through, check my community every day. See when I'm going to do a next live. And you guys leave me comments. Yeah, leave me comments on my community, section on my channel, on my videos. Just leave me comments. Let me know who's talking to me, and who's watching my videos. What video you guys like. But let me know if you got that. Let me know if you got that email. And make sure you guys check out my live streams every night. I'm going to try to keep up on it. I got to build my channel, guys. So any help you guys want to do would be great. I got the email. Thank you. Right on. Right on. All right. Send me your information and I'll send you one. Send you some. I'm not going to just send one because I think that would be a waste of time sending just one. And yeah, that way you guys can get some bass lures or whatever you guys want like that. But also share my channel, share my videos with your family and friends. Let's build this channel and have them subscribe. They won't be sorry they did that. There's a lot of stuff coming up. A lot of cool adventures coming up. We had a live stream over the weekend. Did you guys watch that? You guys watch my half-hour video? It's like 29 minutes. Let me know. Leave me comments. Let me know if you watched it. You got to watch the 29-minute video and then hit that live. It'll be a Friday night live. So, what is today? The 12th. We're Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday. 12. Was it the 8th? I believe it is the 8th. I've been a commercial fisher for 20 years. Right on. Right on. That is awesome. Do you usually supply all the bait then if you do that? A commercial Yeah, I like fishing out in the ocean or it's all fun. Even the sea is fun. But I'll check my emails though when I get off here, so I'll send you a friendly email just to make sure, just to confirm it, and then yeah, I don't want you guys to have to send any personal information over the net, over the live stream. So let's just do an email. Okeechobee, Florida, dropping in. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining my live stream. Check out my channel if you want to watch any cool videos, outdoor fishing and kayaking, camping, off grid, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of outdoor activities. I build my own off grid trailers, livable trailers that I use for all my adventures and outdoor stuff. So hopefully you'll check it out. I do appreciate you being on my live stream though tonight. How you doing? Thanks for joining my live stream. I don't know what that is. Juno poses? Don't know. But I do appreciate you guys being here tonight. Hit that like button. Let's get those numbers up too. It really helps out. Oh man. This is my second live. I was out fishing today. Didn't really catch anything. I caught one. I busted a fishing pole when I was out there. I don't know if the pole was just had a weak spot in it, but it snapped my pole on a catfish, and then it broke the hook. So I didn't land the catfish. I just landed a little freaking panfish, but it was all good. I like catching those too. Small water charters. I'm a bass and crappie guide down here. Right on. Right on. Yeah, that's awesome. Right on. Yeah, I'll be heading to Florida too. I've been down there fishing and stuff. I like fishing out in Florida. I should catch them all day long, all night long. Just got to watch out for those gators. I just sent you an email. Did you get it? Let me see. I probably have to log into it too. Oh, you know what I can do? I can just go here. Yeah, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Trying to grow my channel so I can get monetized. I've been on here for, I've had my channel for too long, but I started doing a lot more on my channel. So I definitely appreciate all the love and support. Thank you for all my subscribers for commenting, liking, sharing, and doing everything that you guys have done. You guys are awesome. I very much appreciate it. What's this going on here? COE 605. Yeah, I just got to do a lot of editing too. Got a lot of videos to make, to create, or to edit. Gmail.com. I haven't used my computer for my email. I usually use my phone. There we are. Freak. I hope my computer recognizes me. What's up? Um, okay, let's see. Yeah, I already fixed that. Get out of here. My password device is password. There we go. Email. Come on, come on, come on. I am signed in, so where's my... Oh, I don't have to do that. Hold on one second. Yeah, I usually use my phone, so what the heck? Here, let's see. Used to go right to my inbox. I don't know what the heck's going on here. There it is, right there. YouTube. Where did you send it to? It should be, let's see. Let's check out. Sorry, I'm here still, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. You just now sent me an email? Let me refresh it and see if it'll come up. I can probably find it on my phone a lot dang easier than this. We have video posted with 60 plus gators around the boat, and we still throwing baits. Right on, right on. When I got your email, it said and then it said sent, and then it says subject on subject. I wrote your email, and then 2 hour. Is that correct or no? Just go to let's see here. Yeah, because I don't have it yet. Go to create an email or create a message. Let's see here. Go to compose an email, and then send it. Go to compose an email, then send it to my email address. That first letter is a J. So it's JDCOE 1675 at gmail.com. Make sure that's the right one you wrote down. Inbox has a whole bunch of messages on here, but I don't have any messages yet from you. At least that I can find. I even checked my junk. I checked my spam. Let me check my spam. Yeah, no, I don't have anything yet. On where you put community and you posted your email. I commented on the and posted. Oh, okay. I'll go back and check that then. Let me just close or not close it out. Um, let me minimize this. Go back to the other one. Here we go. Here we go. Go to community. Go to my community here. How come nothing's pulling up? What's going on? Sorry, guys. I know I'm not chatting very much. I'm just on here trying to find some information real quick. I went to my community. I swear I do everything by the phone, so it's so much easier. I don't mess around doing that stuff on the computer. I just watch YouTube and did you reply? Because it says one comment, but I don't have any comments on there. I'm going to close it out and start it back up. Maybe it didn't go through yet. It should have if you responded. Here's my channel right there. Here's my community right there. Newest. Why the heck is it not showing me? What's going on here? Yeah, it's not even showing me. It's not even showing me any inbox. It shows. You probably can't even see that, but see, I'll go to my. Here's my channel. Here's my community. What's going on with this crap? Don't do that. I don't want community settings. What's going on with that? I just want community. Okay, here's my community. So I'll go to my newest post. Here's my. This is where you said you. Here's the. It shows one message. So I click on it and I don't have anything on there. So I got to figure out what's going on with that. So let me figure that part out, and then you still there, Shane? How you doing? That you're still here. What are you doing here? Um, yes, I did. I comment. Josh changed top to newest. Comment will show. Yeah, I did that same thing. I went to newest, and I went down here and clicked on there. It says there's one message. So I click on the message and it's showing one comment. Let me, hey, there it is right there. You're right. I got it. Thank you for that. Okay, North Highway. Yeah, is it the North Highway one? Right on. Okay. I hit that like button and hit that. I gave a heart. So I got that. Is that how you? So you just spelled out how you wrote it. I'll be sending it out Thursday. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know when it's sent out. That's a crazy thing there. Never seen that type. But I did get it, so good. Which duck did you like? You're welcome. Which duck did you like? All right, I also wrote it down. So, gotcha. I always do that so I haven't. So if I can't get back on here, and I can probably figure it out though. Get back on there and figure out the mallard. Okay, I'll give you the mallard one. And then I've got that other plug, that other jitterbug. I'll send you if you like that kind of stuff. These are really, really good bass plugs. You can reel them slow. You can pop them. big? What? Yeah, the big one. Okay. You talking about this mallard? Okay. All right. I'll put some more together. I'm not going to show you the other ones. I'm going to just have you surprised when you see the other ones. And then also let me know when you receive them. But they'll be going out Thursday. I do have. What is the deal with everything falling tonight? Hopefully that damn table don't fall. I also have this is another bass box that I use. Just a lot of plugs, a lot of cool buzz baits, spinner baits. A lot of good ones in here. Even got the heavy craws. This is like the kind you put a big old craw on it. That's what I do. That's how I rig them up. They're heavy baits, but awesome bass baits. I must have pulled the skirt off that other one. That's a dang good bait right there, though. Must have pulled that skirt off. How did I? Oh, it just came undone. The rubber band I put on there must have broken. No, it didn't break. It must have pulled it out of the other one. That's what I did. When I yanked on it, it hooked the other one and pulled the skirt out. Oh, man. I'm going to have to rebuild that. Oh, well, give me something else to do. Yeah, I pulled the skirt out of it when I yanked up on that hook. So now I got a naked spinner bait. Dadgummit. But, yeah, like I said, I'll send that out Thursday. I got to rebuild that, but I'm going to do it later. I'm not going to do it right this second. There's where it is. That's where it lays. I got time to do it some other time. But yeah, these are really good. Hey, I gotta go eat dinner. Nice chatting. Right on, right on. You're welcome. Yep, I'll definitely. And then we'll get a hold of each other, and I'll let you know when it's out. When it's on your way. A lot of cool ones. So yeah, you have a good night. We'll chat again. You'll see me live. Hang out again tomorrow if you want. It's up to you guys. Oh. Right on, everybody. Hey, thanks for joining my live stream tonight, though. Hit that like button when you come in. I just got to restack up all this fishing gear. So I'm going to do that real quick. Turn that light off for a minute. So I'll be doing that for a second, then I'll be right back. Got to keep the place clean. Oh. My back. Got a lot of... Oh, here those ones are too. Just for the people that are in here still, or the ones that come back. I got a lot of those chase bait plugs. If the one from Australia, if you're here, if you come back and watch it, I got all those baits, chase baits. And then I was showing the other. Let me show you the rats. I got these rats also. I've got all the sizes. Just want to show that for anybody who comes back and starts watching this live again, watches from the beginning. Oh yeah, those are freaking nice baits. Why would I put those on the bottom? Those are some of the best plugs. Oh, stuff. It's not fun stacking this stuff up. you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just restacking some boxes, some bait boxes that I was going through, showing people. Some fishing tackle that I'm going to start using a lot more of pretty soon. Holy cow, there those ones are. Well, shoot. I'll just stack them up anyways. If I need them, I'll get through them. I gotta get these things stacked back up. Yeah, don't fall. I don't need you to fall and knock everything down. Crap. Oh, those are different. Those go on the top anyway. The heck, come on. It's not that heavy. Oh my gosh. Oh. There's some knockoffs. I want to keep those out. I like those baits. Those baits are the best. Top water plugs. Oh. Just restacking lures if you're just coming in. I'll be back over there in a second, just stacking up all these lures, fishing lures. Trying to keep the place clean. Had a bunch of stuff out that I was going through. Yeah, I thought I had some Savage gear in here too, and I know I do. I'm gonna get another duck plug out. Oh, that's a sweet bait. It's a little lunker hunt, or a little, what are those things called? Heck yeah. These are awesome baits. How you guys doing? Thanks for joining my live stream. Let me see if anybody left me another message here. And how you doing again? Too many lure boxes. Yeah, I'm still putting them away. I got a bunch out, but I might want to use some of them, so I'm gonna keep them out for a little bit longer. I just need to stack up some of these other ones, but I found some really cool lures that I was looking for earlier. These are burbots. I've got a big burbot and a small burbot. These are the small ones. I love fishing with those though. Those do pike and muskie will hit those too. But yeah. So let me finish that real quick. Put that bike away. I don't break my glasses, dadgummit. I think I've got two of some of these lures. Otherwise, oh well, I'll go through some of these, see what else I got, throw in that box. We'll get him some lures from somewhere. We'll get some cool lures. That was definitely fun. Going through that stuff. Oh. Now I gotta figure out how to get this table back underneath that box right there. Crap, don't want to knock that down. There we go, there we go, there we go. Gives my table a little bit more support. That light is so bright. What happened to my light? I like that light. It's very distracting. There we go. Why is it blinking? What's going on? What's going on? The battery must be dying on it. No, it's got 3 on there still. Oh well. It's a little better. Not so bright. Can't take all the bright lights anymore. Hey, Tree Stand, how you doing? Damn, like I my shed boxes upon boxes of lures, tackle boxes set for nothing but jigging, catfishing, bass fishing. Right on, right on. Tree Stand, good, nice to see you tonight. Thanks for joining my live stream. Check out my channel if you haven't seen it yet. Let me know if you're a subscriber or not. Yeah, I do a lot of fishing, but where I come from too, where I've been, we do a lot of fishing with a lot of big lures, a lot of Savage Gear lures and stuff like that. So you can see some. Well, you can't really see them, but I got a lot of tackle, a lot of stuff going on. That's all fishing stuff in the back there, but yeah, I like fishing a little bit too. And one time I got into collecting, and that was my problem. I just didn't stop collecting until I had too many daggone lures. You too, no problem. Yeah, right on. Right on, right on. Yeah, I was just showing a bunch of lures to some subscribers that I have. And now I'm just putting some away. But yeah, I collected a bunch of stuff. I got Savage Gear knockoff. I got Savage Gear rats, knockoff rats, but these things work great, top water plugs. But I also have the whole Savage Gear. You can see that's full of, well, that one was full of lures, but I don't get out as much as I'd like. Yeah, I got the I got the big old rats, Savage Gear rats for them great big old northern pike and muskie. Occasionally a big old bass will hit it. I got all the colors too, but yeah, these are the smaller ones. But yeah, I love fishing. I love doing fishing. I like Savage Gear and like the rats. So do my cats. Yeah, the only bad thing is they don't want to get a hold of these ones. They got some pretty good treble hooks on them. Which I think they should have put another hook on these smaller rats instead of just one. Because it just, it leaves the whole back end open if it gets hit from back. It's got to kind of swallow the whole thing. See, these bigger ones, they've got two hooks on them, so they get hit from the back, the bottom, the side. They'll still get hit. They'll still get snagged. And man, those hooks are sharp. You barely touch those hooks, you get hooked. You get snagged. Headbanger lures. That's what I was trying to remember. Got a lot of them. I collected those for a long time. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys being in here, being on my live stream. Check out my channel if you haven't already. And hit that subscribe button if you want. Got a lot of outdoor stuff on there. A lot of outdoor camping adventures and fishing, kayaking. A lot of off-grid stuff. I do a lot of off-grid stuff. Yes, and further back. Yeah. Yep. They need to be further back. Yep, you're 100% correct. Because I've had bass hit the back end and they don't even get hooked. I'll throw those in there for him too. I think he'd like those. But yeah, I got about 400 videos on there that everybody goes through, and so whoever hasn't checked it out, then I do encourage people to check it out. Trying to grow my channel, so every little thing helps. I want to be able to get out and do a lot of traveling and fish in a bunch of different places. I haven't hunted for a long time. I do a lot of other things like fishing and outdoor off-grid stuff. Been really busy, but hunting, I haven't been hunting for a really long time. I've got acreage up in the Ozarks or down in the Ozarks that I have trail cams on all over my land. So I have all the opportunity to go hunting. I just real busy with my channel, and I like filming them on my land and watching the bucks come in and doing a lot of stuff like that. But right on, Illinois. Been through Illinois plenty of times. I used to be over the road truck driver, and now I'm local. So, but over the road, I've been almost anywhere besides New York. I never wanted to go to New York. I was just didn't want to get all involved in all that, but been up there in Chicago and been all over the place. But yeah, I quit doing that. Quit doing the over the road stuff. And now I get to stay home and do local truck driving. I live in Missouri. Yep, I've been here about 13 years. I'm not from Missouri. I'm from Arizona originally, but I came out here and purchased some land out by the Lake of the Ozarks, and do a lot of stuff on my land. Yep, in Missouri. Yes, sir. But yeah, my family lives out here, so they They helped encourage me to come out, and I've loved it. I love it ever since I come out here. Just got to wear a lot of that off with DEET so I don't get chiggers and ticks. Right on. Right on. Have you seen my channel at all? Like, have you watched any videos or checked it out? I do. I'm getting into that bushcraft stuff and hot tents, and I'm starting to do live streams also out on my property. Most of it's woodland. Right on. Well, I'm glad to have you here. Welcome. Welcome to my live stream. Hopefully you'll stick around, watch some videos. I think you'll like what you see. There's a lot of videos on there you can go through. Some short videos, some long videos, but I create all my content, so I'm kind of self-taught. I'm not one of those perfect guys out there that knows everything about the internet. So I'm 51 years old, and I kind of grew up without computers. I was an outdoors kind of kid that wouldn't come inside. I'd rather be fishing, hunting, and doing everything, just hiking and exploring when I was a kid. You couldn't keep me inside. So, but yeah, check it out. I think you'll like some. I also do a lot of trail cam captures of a lot of bucks, a lot of wildlife. So on my land. So I've actually got to go out and set them all up again. I just brought them home, and I'm gonna go through them and see what's on there. Yeah, right on, right on. Yeah, so I just I got deer stands out on my property, and I'll sit up there and literally sit up there and watch the deer come in. But they're pretty tame. They don't I haven't hunted them, and so the wildlife is crazy on my property. They have babies every year, and I watch the fawns on my deer cam on my trail cams. Um, it's awesome. I could have had an opportunity to have mountain lion on my live cam, but I didn't have it set up when my buddy he lives up at the top of the mountain right above my place, and he had to scare a mountain lion off of his porch, and so of course it ran down onto my property where I have all my dogs, and I used to have my dogs. Now it's bare land now, but I miss that, so I was a little sad to miss that. Yeah, I did. I set up for 2 years. I went off grid. I literally did. When I first got the property, I got 2 horses and a whole bunch of turkey and chicken, and built a bunch of cages down there. No electricity, no running water. I had to bring everything in, and set up a camper down there and lived there for 2 years with no water, no electric, and man, I'd go right back to it. It's just now I've got a lot of the stuff that I could have used a long time ago. Got solar power now. Got off grid trailers that I built. They're so nice to actually live in. But still, it's off grid. I have wood burning stoves in them and solar hooked up to them and everything. So everything's off grid type stuff. But check out my channel. I think you'll like it. I'm still learning a lot of stuff, so I believe my videos are getting better. I've got people that my subscribers tell me they're getting better, and they'll just keep on getting better. But yeah, I got into hot tent camping, so every weekend I go out to my property, or I go out to my brother's property. He's not too far up the road from mine. We're about a mile from the Lake of the Ozarks, so we're down there in the woods, but everything's off grid. It was going to be like 6 to 8 grand to get the power down to my property. I said, you know what? No, I'll spend that in solar power. Oh, I bet. I haven't had an encounter like that myself. I haven't dealt with that, but I don't want to. Unless I see it and it takes off running, I'm okay. But I know one of these days I will, because that mountain lion sticks around on my property. because there's nobody around. And my neighbor, he's clear up the top of the mountain, so there's no, he don't come around. He just uses it for like camping as well. He's got a cabin up on the top, so everything's pretty quiet down there. So he's probably comfortable down there. I've only heard him down there, and my neighbor scared him off. But I found his prints. He's pretty big. Looks like he'd be a pretty big cat. I don't want to run into him though. But I know he's probably seen me plenty of times. I go down there a lot, and almost every weekend almost, and a couple times throughout the week. Yeah, that's what they say, right? Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, a lot of people don't believe that. They say that even they say that about Missouri, that they're here, but they're mostly down south of Branson. And I'm like, nope, they're everywhere. You don't, you can't say those cats aren't everywhere out in the Ozarks. They are. They travel a long distance. And there's also bear down there. I One guy that I knew stopped by, and he had been hiking back behind my property and told me that there's a bear den that's down there too, and I haven't even gone down there to check that out. I don't want any type of encounter at all. But one of these days I'll probably find myself going down in there and check it out, see if he was telling me the truth. But he swore that there was a big bear den down in there, so um, so hopefully I won't have to have an encounter and find out the wrong way. But yeah, I don't want to mess around like that. I'm out there every weekend cooking, bushcraft cooking, or just cooking for my videos and doing live streams. And so, yeah, I don't want to have an encounter. I don't want to be down there, but I know they're smelling the food. I've cooked steaks down there, pork chops, and hot dogs, so I know they're smelling that stuff. But I haven't seen anything yet, so just their prints. But there's a lot of deer. Those deer are so tame. They come walking right up to my camp. I had my camp set up, and I was in my camper sleeping, and I had set up my game cam because these raccoons keep coming up on near my camper. And so I set up a trail cam, and I got a deer come right up and smelled the camera. It wasn't 2 feet from my trailer. They're not scared. I could be out there and they'll stick around. They don't take off running, but they're pretty cool. I just can't stand those raccoons that get into the garbage, get into all kinds of stuff out there. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I bet. I bet that. Yeah. Oh man, how big was that cougar? Would you say? You say it was like, I think you said something about how heavy he looked, but you're like 30 feet from it 20 years ago. Wow, that's still too damn close. That's close enough to see how big it is, right? Yeah, my neighbor told me the one that ran off his porch was pretty good size. Oh my gosh. Dang, that's a big one. Man, that is one thing. And I know people don't survive. A lot of people don't survive when they're attacked by those, because if anybody has a little house cat and they're messing around with that house cat and it puts its claws around you, you could barely get a house cat off your leg with those claws. I mean, I can only imagine a man-sized hand's claws, just holding on, gripping onto your skin. You won't. Oh man, that would not be good. That would not be good. Yep. That and bears. That's the only thing I worry about when I'm out there. But I carry, so I try to carry enough weapons that if I'd have at least two on my hips, and a shotgun nearby and a rifle. just up in the camper. So, but I'm always loaded and ready just in case, because I know being down there, you don't know what can creep up behind you, and they say that bear, you can't even hear a bear come up behind you. So yeah, I just bought a bow. I've never been bow hunting, but I just bought a nice bow. Yeah, so I'm gonna take that out and get some target practice in and learn how to use it. You probably can't see, it's up there in that case. I got a bunch of my grandkids' toys up there on top of it, but they're just light toys. But it's what's it called? Hoyt, Hoyt, something like that. Right on. Yeah, I haven't. I mean, we shot bow and arrows when we were kids, but I haven't shot this one yet. I haven't got the target practice. The targets out and actually shot this one. I bought a whole bunch of arrows for it, so I got some broadheads, I got a lot of stuff for it. I actually put some really nice um, sights on it that are pretty cool. They light up pretty cool. So I think the only thing I don't have is what do you call those little fluffy things? I think I've got just a smaller one made out of like rubber band or whatever, but I want to get one of those fluffy, oh man, it's on the tip of my tongue. Um, it's for silencing the bow, the string. You know what it's called. Like, it's right on the tip of my tongue. I can't even get it to pop up in my memory. But I think that's the only thing that's missing. But yeah, I'm gonna get out and set up the camera and do some target, learn how to shoot that bow. You know, I think it's a I think it's a if I remember right, I think it's a 70 pound for the draw. 70 or more. What is, I can't remember exactly. I'll have to look up what the specs on it again, but yeah, it'll be a good bow when I get it out and go hunting. My brother's a hunter. He does deer hunting every year. Yeah, it's a 70. Most likely it's a 70, but I'd get it out right now if I could, but I got so many daggum toys up there. I could probably show you if you wanted to see it. But I even got one of those little finger triggers for it. I don't know how well they work. I used to use them on my buddy's bow when we were messing around, so I had to get me one. What else did I get? A quiver. I couldn't get my mind to think right. I have a Bowtech Lion Carbon. Right on. Yeah, I could put my I can get that one down if you want to see it. Just have to put these toys off it. These toys are just little ones. Before I knew, I have 3,000 wrapped up in it. Yeah, I don't have that much in my bow, but it's got everything it needs. But yeah, I can pull it down and show you. Let me grab it real quick. It's got a lot of little toys on it. Little what do they call that? I buy this stuff for the kids. It's those what do they call that? Where they copy it or whatever. It's too late for me. This is my second live stream, and I went out and did a fishing live today, and I worked about 9 hours today, but my wife's mad about, she said it could be a brand new ring, right? Yep. what do they call that? Oh, I can't even think of the name of the. I came up with the word quiver, so I could probably think enough and find out the name of these toys they make. They make nowadays. But yeah, it's a pretty cool bow. I definitely like it. Let's see if nothing falls when I get it. My brother says it's a pretty nice bow too, so he's into that kind of stuff. He's into all that hunting, bow hunting. He goes bow hunting every year. He's like, you ought to get yourself a bow. So I went and picked up a bow that pretty nice sights on it. I just got to figure out this. I'm missing a bolt for the for this. People told me not to use that because it messes up when you go to use it. But it's what is this? See, it's got a nice nice hand grip. Does that say Hoyt? Yeah, it's Hoyt. But it's nice, pretty nice. Yeah, I like the shape of it. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can probably see it. I love the shape of that bow right there. Get a drop away rest. It's also got a I don't know what a drop away is, but it's also got the arrow holder. I just have it off to fit in that case. But what's a drop? What's a yeah? Oh yeah, this is real nice. Brand new string on it. I don't know if you can see all that kind of stuff, but yeah, I like it. I really like it. Just haven't used it yet, but those sights are some bad A sights. I don't know if you can see the type of sights they are, but when you look through them, though, they even have a leveler on there, but they've got little colored plastics in there, so you can see lit up neon green, and oh, you can see it right there. A red one and some green ones there. But yeah, I like it. Just haven't used it yet. Just have to get the string all set up on this so that when I pull it back, you know, this will work correctly. I don't want to. Otherwise, I'm just going to take it back off and use something else. Is that what you're talking about, though? A drop away? And it's a, yep, 70 pound. The weight, 29.0 draw. I think that's a draw, DL, draw, I think it is. Drop away rest, put her arrow on it, and yeah, okay. Yep, someone's mentioned that to me. Well, that's what this does. When you pull it back, yeah, it is that kind of what you're talking about too? I just have to hook it up. I didn't. I lost the little screw that it goes with. It helps with seconds on speed. Right on. Yeah, I went and picked that up because I figured it would be cool. My buddy had one of those, and so now I just got to hook it up so that I can get it to work for mine. I just have it loose on there so I can do some adjustments to it. But yeah, this thing's even got a must have a battery on there because I can turn it on with this little button here. It kind of lights up. So yeah, yep, it's gonna be fun when I go to use it. I'll have to have my brother go out there and show me how to aim and stuff. I don't want to lose bend arrows in the trees and stuff like that. But he knows all about this kind of stuff. He's been into it longer than I have. He just told me you ought to get yourself a bow, so I went and got one. See if I can put this thing away how I had it. Oh, I'll mess up my. Oh, I think it was like this. Right. Yeah. I'll put it away later. But I got a deer treat. A deer threat. What's this say? A bear threat 3 for less than 100 when a local store went out of business. Right on. Shoot carbon fiber arrows. Yeah, I've got some of those. Not aluminum. Okay. I think I did buy some aluminum ones, but I was going to use them for target practice because I've never even shot it. That's good to know. I don't know how I fit that in there so nice before. Oh, because I've got it upside down. That's why. So yeah, maybe we'll get out there this summer and do some target practice, and I'll make a video out of it and put it on my channel for showing everything I'm learning about it. How did that go in there? Yeah, I'll have to mess with it. I had it in there so dang nice. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we'll be doing that this summer because I've got plenty of property and I cleared out a long range, so I've got a shooting range and I'll use it for my bow and arrow when I go to learn how to use that too. But yeah, I've got probably maybe 100-yard shooting range. Yeah, I've got a little about 25 acres, all woodland, and I cleared out 2 big spots up there, 2 big areas where I could do a shooting range and then a camping range or a camping area. And then I had my horses down there, and they kind of cleaned up I had them all fenced in and everything, and they just cleaned up the ground for me, made it nice, and all the grass grew through there. So yeah, it's pretty nice though. Takes me a couple hours to mow it. But yeah, Missouri's got some good. We used to have good prices back 20 years ago, and that property's a lot more expensive now. But I like it. I'm down in the. I've got two ridges, 3 ridges around my property, and then you can see it kind of goes flat out through the back. And then if you get, I throw a drone up in the sky, up in the air, and I can see the lake. One of the arms off the Lake of the Ozarks, way back there, about 2 miles. But it's big. It's pretty good sized property. Yeah, yep. I've done a lot of stuff out there. Lived there for 2 years, and so I love it. I wasn't once I got used to being out there every day, and I wasn't worried about any wildlife out there. I would just do a little tracking around, looking to see what kind of if there was any bear tracks or mountain lion tracks. I did find the mountain lion, but I didn't find anything else. So a lot of deer and stuff like that. But yeah, I've got a Rottweiler mix and a pit bull pit bull, and the print was 4 times the size of my pit bull, and I got a big old pit bull. He's getting big. He's still growing. He's still a puppy, but he's big. He's got a paw about as big as my hand. So, but when I put my hand in the print, the mountain lion print, it was bigger than my hand. Yeah, get to know your property. Yep, I've walked my property from one end to the other. It's just, yeah, he's getting to be big. I hope my Rottweiler gets big. He's still a puppy too. But yeah, I have them. I introduced them to my channel. They're still little, but they're getting big. Um, their names are Bodie and Bruiser. You'll see them on my videos. I just started putting them on my videos with doing my adventures out there in the Ozarks. So, but yeah, uh, they're getting pretty big. I have a feeling though they're going to get a lot bigger than they are right now because they're still growing, but they're still puppies. So they're big old puppies. But they're great. They'll keep me protected out there, and I'll protect them as much as I can. So, but yeah, it'll be pretty cool. So, yeah, yeah, you'll see them on there. They're still little. They're not really little. They're starting to get pretty, a little bit bigger. But you'll see them on there. They're cool. I've been taking Bodie out with me to train him so he's not so rambunctious when I take him out on my lives and when I do my videos. He's more calmed down now and kick back, and then I got to take out my pit bull and train him too. Yeah, yeah, they're pretty cool. They're a handful, but they're a lot of fun. So, and I had beagles before. I had those hunting beagles with all the ticking on them, and they'd go out and, man, they were fun dogs, but you can't look for them for protection. They'll take off and hide between your legs, or just tree them. They'll just run them up a tree and just bark all night long, bark all day long at them. That's one good thing about the beagles. They bark like crazy at them. Yeah, yeah, but they'd be eaten right away if the bear got a hold of them. So they're. I had one beagle that was a good sized beagle, but I don't know if he was. He wasn't. I don't think he was a mix. Just a big fat beagle. I think I fed him too much. But he was one of my favorites. I named him Tracker because he was one of the best trackers. He'd find all my deer antlers. I've got some bucks that were on my trail cam that I was watching a lot. Watching them on my cameras. And then they'd come up a little bit later on with one antler, and I'd say, "All right, let's go find that antler," and then we'd find the other one. So, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, but he ate a little too much. That dog was huge, biggest beagle I ever seen. But he'd still hold his own. He was a good dog. He wasn't scared of nobody. He'd run off in any dogs that came around. I got some wild dogs that live out there too, that come around. He wouldn't have it. He wouldn't have nothing to do with another dog coming into his property. He even tried to attack his pups once. But he was very loyal to me. It's probably because he was protective of me and didn't want to share to anybody else. But now I've got these other dogs, so I'm going to train them up and take them with me so I feel a little bit safer out there too. I've always wanted to get a German Shepherd, just they're kind of expensive. Oh, a German Shorthand for bird hunting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know which one you're talking about. Yep. I've always wanted to get a German Shepherd anyway. But hey, how you doing, Will? Good to see you again. Hit that like button too. It really does help out as you're coming in. Yeah, leave me comments too. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. They're growing fast too. My pit is 2 times the size of my little Rottweiler, so I think he's gonna get pretty big too. And he's real protective already. I'm learning a lot about my dogs and the dogs' behaviors and stuff, and how they, um, how we think that they're doing one thing, but they're actually meaning to do another thing. That I'm learning. Like when they lick you and stuff, they're actually kind of like basically saying that that I belong to them. They're real protective dogs. Pits are good dogs. Yeah, yeah, they are. Yep. How you doing, Will? Drop in some comments. Good to see you again. But yeah, I hope you join the channel and stick around. All I got is tree stand, but yeah, leave me comments too. Let me know what your name is and everything. Pits are also like sun bath. Yep, yep, they definitely are. Times are getting to be 8:49. Yeah, right on. Cool. Yeah, this one's a really cool pit. He's a really cool dog. He looks meaner than heck though. You look at he's got the eyes of a lion. Same color, same look, just that dead look like I'm gonna eat you when you look at him. He'll stare you down too. But he doesn't mean nothing. He's a good dog. He just is trying to, I think, trying to understand what you're saying. Now when I take out Bodie, my Rottweiler, he just sits there, and at first he's running around and having a good time, and then when I have him come over and lay down next to me, and I get on live stream out in the woods, or I'm making a video, he kind of just slowly looks up at me like, "You're crazy. Who are you talking to?" And every time he just kind of looks up at me, he doesn't like look at me and twist his neck. He just kind of looks at me and stares me down like, "What the heck are you doing?" But it's funny. So I'm curious to see how Bruiser's gonna be when I take the pit out there. His name's Bruiser. But Dan, yeah, nice to meet you, Dan. I'm Josh. Obviously, Josh's Ozark Adventures. But yeah, right on. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm gonna try to do a live stream every night, and then I'm gonna be out doing as long as the weather permits. We had lightning strike the last weekend, so I just did a live stream. I did a bushcrafts cookout. Cooked some chicken soft tacos on a bushcraft stove, and then I've got a wilderness mini cabin that I put together, and it's all off grid, all done on the inside, and on the outside carry my kayaks around on top. So if I go by a stream or a river, mostly a river or a lake, I'll pull one of those off and go fishing. But so that's what I was doing then. Otherwise, I was going to set up a hot tent that I got. I've got quite a bit of gear that I got now. I'll holler at you later. I have to get up at 2:40. Yep, I got to get up at 2 a.m. myself. I got to start driving around 3. Yeah, oversized load going to Cedar Rapids. Oh, Iowa. Yep, been there many, many times. I used to run out of Salt Lake City to Columbia City, Indiana. Worked for CR England over the road. I was a Phase 1 trainer. So I trained a bunch of guys to truck drive. Scariest time I ever had in my life as far as truck driving goes. But now I'm just driving local for a food company, a Tyson food company, pretty big company worldwide. And so yeah, I do the same thing. Love it. You have a good night though. Check me out tomorrow night if you're on, or any other night. I'll be on as much as I can. I'm just trying to build my channel and get monetized so I can do a lot more stuff for my channel. But it was good to meet you, Dan, and we'll talk to you later. Right on. Yeah, you have a good night too. Right on. Yep, I'm gonna try to put this bow back so I don't hurt anything on it, and then I'm gonna have to go to bed too so I can get up. Yeah, it's good talking to you though. Yep, good night. Have a good one. Now if I can just put this back right. I don't want to mess anything up with the daggone thing. How did I have it in there? It's got to be flat. Well, I did have it in there the right way then. I just haven't had it out for a long time. That's the way it was. Oh, it's just because the safe. Good safe. There we go. That's how it went in there. How's everybody else doing tonight? Drop me a comment. I'm only going to be on for a little bit longer, then I got to jump off and hit the hay for work tomorrow. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. That way we can become friends, and you guys can subscribe and comment. Leave me comments. We can get to know each other, hang out, and you guys are welcome to join my live streams. Go back and check out my live streams. I upload them every night, so you guys are welcome to check them out. Hey Benjamin, how you doing? You guys are crazy waking up at 2 a.m. I usually sleep until 4:30. I wish I could sleep until 4:30. That usually comes in on the weekends, and still I wake up early. Got to get that breakfast going, if you know what I mean. Got to get those bacon and eggs and sausage and biscuits and all that good stuff going on the weekends when I'm out doing my adventures. I'm just putting all this 3D. What is this? What is this stuff called? Printed, 3D printed toys that I got for my grandkids. Here, they love them. They like to see all that kind of stuff when they come over, hang out, and see what I have, what if I have anything new. I think they're pretty cool too. I mean, I've been into the outdoors and nature and my whole entire life. For sure, I work pretty close to home for the railroad. Oh, right on. I've always wondered how it is working for the railroad. I've always wondered about that. I love trains. Check out one of my videos. It's got a big old train in it. I was just crossing a bridge and looked up, and here comes a big ass train. So I got that on my video. Oh jeez, what just fell? But yeah, I like all kinds of animals and nature and all that kind of stuff. Always have, always will. Just can't get enough of nature. Can't tell you how many box turtles I caught out here. Long time ago, but I see them every day in the summertime. They're pretty cool too. You got Bigfoot even. Gotta have my Bigfoot. That way I know what he looks like when I go out to my Ozark land. I'm a rail car mechanic. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. So you make sure that they run properly and they don't come disconnected. And do you actually ride up in the engine on those trains going around, or you just go work on them? Oh, it was the little, oh, what are they called? Otter. That's what fell down. My little otter guy. Well, can't forget the airplane. I'll have that thing busted in no time. I don't want to bust my awesome bomber. Yeah, I won't be on for very much longer, guys. I do apologize, but I do got to go to bed. Just repair work, but I've painted a few locomotives. All right, on. I know engineers make dang good money. I'm gonna turn this light off, this purple light. Well, I was gonna leave it on maybe a little bit longer. But yeah, I heard engineers make really good money. They're just gone a lot. Oh. At least that's what I heard anyway. What message is being held back for review? What's going on out there? For a while there was a lot of funny characters coming on, leaving funny comments, so they were holding back a lot of that funny gibber nonsense, but they seem to not do it too much anymore. I had to get after a couple of them, but it's all good. I work on a CP line, and I see a lot of Kansas City Southern. Right on. That's awesome. I'd love to ride up in one of those, just like I'd like to fly in a B-52 bomber as a guest, as a passenger. I think that'd be pretty cool too. I always wanted to ride up in one of them locomotives though. Great big old steam engines. They still run off of coal, don't they? Or do they got different ways to run those now? Might be a funny question, but I just don't know. I haven't heard much about how they run. Just kind of, figured they still ran off the old fuel. It's a V16 diesel. Oh, okay, right on. V16 diesel. That's a dang big diesel. It's got to be though. It's got to have a couple of them in there, don't it? Don't they? What is tomorrow? Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Okay, so I've got to keep my mind on remembering. Awesome. Hey, are you gonna join my chat tomorrow night too, Benjamin? I'll be back on after work tomorrow, just in case I gotta hop off here in a second. Right on. That's awesome. Right on. Yeah, look me up tomorrow too. Probably around 4 o'clock. 4. Yeah, I like to get on around 4. So yeah, definitely appreciate all the love and support, you guys. All those likes and all those hearts that were sent earlier. I do appreciate everything you guys do. But yeah, you can go back and rewatch any live stream that I have. I've uploaded all of them on there, so you guys go back and catch up, watch some of my videos, share my videos, so I can get this channel to grow. All right, man. You guys have a great night. Yeah, we'll definitely catch up tomorrow, and we'll get it closer to the weekend. We'll figure out what's going to be happening this weekend for our next video and our next live. I do want to get out on Thursday and possibly go up to my property and do a bunch of grass mowing and get it cleaned up, so if it doesn't rain, I can definitely set up a hot tent up on the hill. I got a bunch of woodlands down in the Ozarks, so. But yeah, you have a good night. We're gonna end this live stream right now, and then I'll be back on tomorrow for anybody who wants to join. I do appreciate you guys being here, and I do appreciate everybody's comments. Benjamin, you have a great night. Whoever else is in here, You guys, everybody have a great night. Stay safe out there, especially when you're out in the wild. Be safe. A lot of crazy crap happening. If you watch a lot of keep up on the Google News and stuff, there's a lot more bear attacks lately and all kinds of crazy stuff. So always be safe. Always be safe. And yeah, check my channel out tomorrow. Check my live stream out. We'll be back. Yeah, gotta worry about the moose around here. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. I remember my buddy he pulled over once up there in Minnesota and there was a moose on the edge of the tree line. He started throwing snowballs at that moose and that moose didn't even move. He just turned and stared us down. And I'm like, dude, I wouldn't be doing that, man. I was just a passenger, so I couldn't control what he was doing. Um, but yeah, that moose was huge. But the biggest moose, I do gotta tell you one thing real quick. The biggest moose I've ever seen in my life, and it was just the most gorgeous, shiny, solid black fur, big old moose, big old huge rack, was up in Provo Canyon, Utah. And there's a highway that runs down the Provo Canyon, and he was walking down the hill, and it's just nothing but great big tall pines, and going up that side of that mountain, and it was really dark, and that it wasn't nighttime, but it was in the evening time, and he come down, and he just stood there, not all the way down to where the street was. He kind of come down the side of the mountain, but he was probably only about 50 feet up on that mountain, just out in the open, and a whole bunch of cars stopped. We stopped, and just I couldn't believe how big of a moose that was. The biggest moose I've ever seen in my life. But that was pretty cool down at Provo Canyon, Utah. Love that place too. But yeah, you have a great night and be careful out there. But we'll catch you back tomorrow. Anybody wants to come on, everybody have a good night. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe and watch those movies or those videos. Hope you guys enjoy them. Got a lot more stuff coming up once I get monetized as well. There's a lot of stuff. Doors open up, opportunities open up, and I got a lot of gear, lots of gear. I haven't even showed hardly any of it. So a lot of outdoor off-grid camping gear. But you guys have a good night. We'll catch you tomorrow. All right, guys, hang in there, and stay safe. See you tomorrow. Yep, just want to make sure I didn't miss a message there. You guys have a great night.